Thank you very much, Mr. President. Dear Gitanas, thank you for the very warm welcome here. Yesterday you celebrated Lithuania's Freedom Day. 32 years ago, the last Russian troops left Lithuania, putting an end to decades of Soviet occupation. And today, Europe fully stands with Lithuania as a frontline state. You face Russia in Kaliningrad. You face Belarus on your border. You live under geopolitical and economic pressure, as well as constant military and hybrid threats. The instrumentalization of migrants, for example, is something Lithuania knows all too well. And I heard that last month 2 drones crossed your border with Belarus. All in all, let me reassure you that as Lithuania is being tested, Europe as a whole is being tested, we are with you in all possible ways, and this is also one of the reasons why I'm very glad to be here with you today. We have already made it possible to redirect cohesion funds to address economic and security challenges at the border. Now, as you mentioned, looking at the next long-term European budget, we have proposed to triple investment in migration and border protection, so a strong focus on that topic. We want that member states with a direct border with Russia and Belarus will also receive additional European funding. It's in the European interest that we have the protection of the border here, because Europe's borders are a shared responsibility. The Lithuanian border is a European border. Overall, if we look at the long-term budget, if we look at the defense topic, we have proposed a 5-fold increase in defense investment and a 10-fold increase in funding for military mobility. You have mentioned the importance of military mobility, specifically here for Lithuania. And let me reassure you that cohesion policy will remain at the heart of our budget. So, what I want to say is we continue to support both border security and strong livelihoods. Now, while the next budget is in the phase of negotiations, we need to move rapidly now and efficiently to improve our defense posture. We cannot wait for the new budget. We have to act now already. And as you know, together we have enabled financial support of 800 billion that we have together agreed. It is the National Escape Clause and it is the SAFE instrument, 800 billion euros that are accessible till 2030. Now, if I take the SAFE instrument, it will focus on pan-European defense projects. For example, capabilities to counter drone attacks. 19 member states have applied to SAFE, including Lithuania. I'm glad to say that the instrument has been fully subscribed, all 150 billion euros. And I was glad to hear, Gitanas, that the 3 Baltic states and Poland are already preparing joint procurement for the Eastern Shield initiative. This is an excellent investment of common European interest where we should focus on. You also applied, of course, for the second instrument, the budgetary flexibility, we call it National Escape Clause. You are already among NATO's top spender by GDP, and now you have requested more flexibility in the budget like 15 other member states do too. Finally, it is important not only the funding, but also the implementation of the funding, and that we have a coherent approach. Therefore, we will present in fall to the European Council a roadmap about what is necessary to strengthen our defense posture, what are our gaps, what capabilities are needed, what are our milestones, what are our targets, because we know only what we can measure really gets done finally. Dear Gitanas, having broken free from Soviet oppression, Lithuania deeply understands Ukraine's fight for survival. You have been a staunch supporter from day one on, and I want to thank you for your support and the generosity towards our brave neighbour. This includes also your new plan to allocate 200 million euros more to the Ukrainian armed forces, as announced last week. This is excellent news. And you mentioned the security guarantees. Indeed, we are working on them together also in the coalition of the willing. Important is the first line of defense of security guarantees for Ukraine in peacetime is a strong Ukrainian army, well-equipped and experienced army. The second line of defense would be a multinational group from the coalition of the willing with the backstop of the Americans. And the third important line of defense is our own defense posture. Of course, I want to mention you can also call a security guarantee membership in the European Union for Ukraine. So this is the whole package we are together working on here. Dear Gitanas, today I'm here to reaffirm Europe's indefectible solidarity with Lithuania, because Europe needs a strong Lithuania to protect our borders and our people. I know that Europe can count on you, and I know that I can count on you and the Lithuanian people personally. Thank you very much.